Greetings, Aquarius, and welcome to your divinely guided rune reading here for the week. Jumping in and getting a rune for your energetic past, we have August, the rune of faith. This is that divine connection and defense in the antlers of the elk. August is the elk rune. This is a very powerful symbol of protection and defense. You could have had a defensive posture or needed to have, or you had your aspects of faith either blessed or tested here in your energetic past. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But the line going down here is a reminder, this is very grounding energy, like the hoof of the elk planted firmly in the tundra. And this is the divine connection, the antlers going straight up off the rune, that divine connection and built-in divine defense. You are naturally affirmed here in your faith, that you can move forward very grounded in your knowing, in that you are divinely protected, right? In your energetic now is Yara. Yara means year. This is the irreversible rune of the cycles, endings making beginnings, beginnings making endings. It's nicknamed the harvest rune because during the conclusion of the growing season, you make an ending and you make a beginning into the new season, the winter season, right? So at the end of the harvest, you take a stock and an inventory and all that with the crop. Like, did I plant the right seed? Did I nurture it? Did I do I need to do anything better for next year? Do I have enough to last these next energies? So this is like an evaluation period you're going through right now, like a learning process. This is knowing, like a Kina's rune here, the torch, the light shower, the path, the way shower, like the trailblazing energies. This is Kina's like manifestation. So knowing what you're sowing is what you are reaping, as Kina's going the other way. So what you sow is what you reap. So this could be like learning karmic lessons even, or just really taking the time right now to have a lot of big lessons and learning opportunities, maybe even attending classes in your life right now. In the energetic near future is for you Aquarius is the rune of Awaz. Awaz is the rune of it's the world axis, like the world tree. This is that constantly spinning, like you are the squirrel on that tree of life, balancing the information between the great condor at the top and the great serpent at the bottom, like a balancing, like maybe the head and the heart energies, the knowledge and the transmutation energies, all of that, right? This is like the pivotal, like being able to flex, like the U, the YEW, that's what the world tree is believed to be anyway. And this is nicknamed the U rune. So that's a very strong, durable, flexible wood that they used to make bows out of back in the day too. So this is adapting into your flexibility, your durability, your strength, your resilience, your resolve, right? I think this is like carrying faith into positive aspects and adapting that into being able to master, like this, being more into the, with the learning here too, this back and forth is kind of like gaining that momentum into turning into this axis, the flexibility, durability. You are really learning and growing and maturing. I see this as like a spiritual maturing here as well, just like a faith maturing, your inner strength, your authenticity, how you face issues, how you adapt to things, how you learn different things and respond to them out in the world. I see you, intuitively, I see that as like a lot of adaptability and opportunities out there. The influence, though, is in Tiwaz, the discipline of sticking up for yourself, sticking up for others, learning lessons, true, but also being disciplined in your daily practices and that vector of victory, your divinely guided path, knowing that you have that innate sense of what am I trying to say? The scales of justice, kind of like Libra energy. Knowing that built-in sense of knowing what is right, what is wrong, but also knowing that you aren't trying to adopt a martyr energy, but if you do, just remember that you know what you're adopting yourself into. But this is very much in learning lessons in your daily practices. And that's started out with faith. That always starts out with faith, and that becomes your dedication. And through that, you're learning a lot of these karmic lessons. Yeah. And I see you applying that in healthy ways in your future. If this reading resonates, I invite you to explore a private session where we can go deeper into your path, your energy, and the guidance the runes are offering. When the runes speak, they open a doorway to your own inner wisdom, and these sessions can help you step fully into that clarity. Subscribing, sharing, or leaving a comment even supports this channel and helps more seekers like you gain the insight, the guidance, and the spiritual growth that they need. Thank you for showing up and for engaging and honoring your own journey. Together, we strengthen this circle of awakening and understanding. Let's see what your advice is for now. Yeah, apply this to a healthy legacy. What is perpetual versus what is transitory, right? What is going to be lasting 7 generations or more in healthy ways versus what's only going to last 1 or 2 generations, right? Healthy legacy, an investment in building your foundation. That's the stable energy. When the rune has the lines going apart like that, that's your stable structure. So focusing on like your home, your clan, your inner resolve, right? The learning, really taking it into adapting that into the bricks and the mortar, the stuff that you're learning, adopting that into the bricks and the mortar that you're building your foundation off of. That way you can last through whatever you need to be strong and flexible for in the future. In your outcome for this rune reading here, Aquarius, is Gibo. This literally means gift. You could be given a gift. This is divine partnerships. This is very stable energy as well. This is stable on all sides. You could be feeling like you are stable on all sides. This could be receiving and giving gifts, giving with gratitude. Remember that this is a really good aspect to think of this rune in as well, is to remember every time you were given something, but always forget every time you gave something. So this is a really beautiful way of practicing that divine reciprocity, like 2 of Cups and the Lover's energy in the tarot. This could be you just entering in a new partnership to build off more stability, and you could be weathering and flexing and being strong and facing whatever the world brings or the energies or whatever in the near future. I see this as a very big blessing, a big gift. It's all divinely guided regardless. So you, in your outcome, be open to receiving this gift, whoever, whatever, whenever, however it is. Okay, it could be internalized, it could be an external thing, it could be tangible, it could be intangible. Be open to receiving this gift though. All right, and you're going to get there through your understanding, through your faith, through your knowledge. Yeah, through healthy adaptations to your legacy. What are you going to leave behind? What are you going to be known for? Yeah. All right, your Celtic Spirit Oracle deck is the first time that I'm using this on this channel. We're going to use these Oracle cards for clarity today. And please let me know in the comments below how your rune reading is going this week. All right, Divine and Spirits, please show us clearly what message of clarity do you have for Aquarius for this week's Divinely Guided rune reading. Please show us clearly. What one card of clarity do you have? Thank you, thank you, thank you. For Aquarius this week. All right. The Weavers, Fate, Manifestation, and Decisions. As I ramble on. I'm going to look up the card here. This is a lot of what you're learning here too. Like the fate, I think, is like this whole recognition of the cycles, the endings making beginnings and beginnings making endings simultaneously. Just having like that greater comprehension and awareness of all of that. Okay, the Weaver's card again says spiders. Ooh, big spiders energy here. So I've been working a little bit with spider myself here recently. So this is, I didn't even see that artwork on the card until I put my finger back on there. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, Aquarius. So spiders have been known as weavers of fate in many cultures, and it used to be considered unlucky to kill one. They are the master weavers, minding their own business and setting to work, building elaborate structures where they see fit. I journeyed one day to a small hole in a tree where I came across the ancient weavers. I can't even begin to describe how ancient the spider was I spoke with. It was a blessing to be in her presence. Instead of seeing a spider's web inside, I saw what appeared to be a loom. Each thread on the loom was a thread of my life. I could see the past, present, and future of the loom. The past was on the left of the loom, where the threads created a mat. The present and the future were not yet determined, but had threads with symbols on them. The first symbol was a love heart, symbolizing that love was coming in my future. The second was a dollar sign, indicating money would follow. The third was an airplane, indicating that I would travel. Whilst I stood in awe, she cut some of the string that didn't have these symbols, which were to be my future, but because of decisions I have made or will make, will no longer come to be. Drawing the Weaver's card may indicate that a time of decision making is here, Aquarius. What you decide now or later can and will shape your future, so always be led by what feels right and follow your intuition implicitly. Fate is destined at times, but we always have the ability to change the outcome if we so choose. There are many destinations in life, so it is up to us to create our own fate by choosing the right paths. Even if we choose the wrong path, we will always find ourselves where we are meant to be. So is it really a wrong path? When we may choose the wrong path too many times, but this allows us to eventually see the right path. Yeah, we all have the opportunity to repeat life lessons until they're learned. The spider also represents creation or manifestation. What are you wanting to manifest in your life? Is it something that fits into your current life, or do you need to change something within yourself in order to draw it in? You see, the web also represents entrapment. Are you creating a web ready to snare what you are hoping to attract? The spider intuitively and wisely creates its web exactly in the right place to trap what it needs for survival. Instead of seeing this as something deadly, think of it as survival skills. It prepares its web and then waits for its prey. Where can you make some preparations to achieve what you want, Aquarius? Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant week.